Some people got theirs loaded 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then there's some of us who didn't get this till the day after.
New at 10, complaints about Fiesta's King William Fair. Some fairgoers say they never got the chance to use the money they loaded on their wristband called a blast pass. The credits are now available to use, but the event is over, leaving that woman who you just heard from and others frustrated over the loss.
KENS 5 reporter Sarah Duran spoke with one disappointed fairgoer and has more on the problems at this year's King William Fair.
There's just so much about it that's unique.
The King William Fair is Melissa Hernandez's must-do Fiesta event. She goes every year to support the art vendors.
It attracts great artists.
But to buy food or drinks, guests needed a blast pass, a cashless wristband. Hernandez purchased hers when she arrived at the fair and loaded $25 at a blast pass booth.
You go through it pretty fast, $25.
To avoid the lines again, she used an online portal advertised by the fair to add money to her wristband.
I went to the first vendor and said, I just loaded, I want to go ahead and get this. And they said, oh, you only have one credit showing.
She waited 30 minutes for her account to refresh, and then an hour passed by.
Still one credit.
Hernandez says the credit finally appeared in her account on Sunday, a day after the King William Fair. She is now out $18, and according to the fair's website, the money will not be refunded.
I was just mad it took 24 hours.
Others went to social media to express their complaints. One user writes, loaded money and literally waiting to use it because either the system is down or overloaded. While another writes, calling it a blast pass is like calling it a party root canal. No blast was had with this pass. A third complained about how the pass created long lines. We were there for 5 hours, and out of those 5 hours, we were in lines for 2.5 hours. We reached out to the King William Association and are waiting to hear back. The executive director of the Fiesta Commission tells us he will need to get more info, going on to say each Fiesta event is coordinated by a separate nonprofit organization that sets its own ticket operations. Hernandez says this won't keep her from attending the fair next year, but hopes for an improved blast pass if it returns.
It needs obviously some work, or it needs some in-practice work.
Sarah Duran, KENS 5.